Episode 3, The Road to the Top of the World. We have already traveled thousands of miles from the heart of Texas, over mountains, across rivers, through endless forests and down countless country highways. Now we stand at the beginning of the Demster Highway, 500 miles of gravel starting in the boreal forest near the gold rush city of Dawson in the Yukon Territory, and stretching north across the tundra to the village of Tuktoyatuk on the Arctic Ocean. There are no side roads. There are no easy exits. Just one road leading into a truly wild place. A place where mankind is small. A place where you can disappear, or even get eaten. The Demster wastes no time reminding you where you are. There is a small forest of signs reminding you to prepare, and basically advising you to turn around. Then a one-lane wooden bridge carries you across the Klondike River, and almost instantly civilization begins fading in the rearview mirror. The forests grow thicker, the valleys wider. Snow-covered mountains rise in every direction. Then the weather rolled in, rain and hail, and the Demster turned into a slick, muddy mess. By evening, the weather has mostly blown over, and we found a quiet pull-out beside a rushing mountain stream, still running high with snowmelt. Towering pines surrounded us. Snow-covered peaks stood above us. There was still the occasional tap-tap of frozen drops against the roof of the camper. In short, it was really great. Morning arrived with blue skies and a sharp mountain breeze. We loaded up with water from the river, broke camp, and fired up the Jeep and turned north. As we climbed higher, patches of snow still filled the ravines and protected areas in the green meadows. Dark peaks surrounded us from every direction. We reached the Engineer River, which is stained a remarkable orange by the minerals it carries. Then the mosquitoes. We pulled out the head nets, probably looked completely ridiculous, and laughed at ourselves anyways. Sometimes adventure isn't glamorous. Often it's just choosing to laugh instead of complain. On the second day, we reached the Arctic Circle. The farther north we drove, the bigger everything became. The Yukon eventually gave way to the Northwest Territories. Soon we reached the Peel River. The cable ferry there was running again after high water had shut it down just days before. Another reminder that out here, nature still makes the rules. Later that same day we came to the Mackenzie River. The Mackenzie is immense. Standing on the ferry crossing that river is an adventure in itself. We fueled up in Inuvik, the last stop before the final push. Not long afterward we spotted two huge golden eagles in a mountain pass, completely at home in this rough land. And from there the road stretched on, long and lonely. We had hoped to stay somewhere before reaching Tuktoyatuk, but there really isn't anywhere to stop, so we kept driving late into the day. Finally we rolled into Tuktoyatuk, and the Arctic Ocean appeared. We stopped at the visitor center to get our camping pass, and then set up camp along the Tuktoyatuk seawall. Walked down to the shoreline, dipped our feet into the water that was still floating with sea ice. After thousands of miles, we had reached the top of the world. Tuktoyatuk isn't polished. Don't expect a bright touristy town. The locals here are amazingly happy people, welcoming and proud of their home. Resilient people living in one of the harshest climates on Earth. One thing surprised me on this drive. I expected wildlife around every corner, like Yellowstone National Park. We saw some wildlife, but not in great numbers. Instead, the land is the star, the sheer scale of it, the silence, the distance. Pictures and words can't capture it. You simply have to come experience. Our journey isn't over. Next time we begin the long road south, returning through Dawson City, crossing the top of the world highway, rolling into Chicken and Tok, Alaska, then striking east to Laird, Jasper, and Banff before beginning our trip home. Until next time, this is Russ and Robin. We hope to see you on the trail.